500 of the Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast. I'm Sean.
And I'm Ian, and this is the only podcast that says,
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You've seen, and seeing is believing. Your ears and your eyes will be bleeding. Please check to see if you're still breathing. Hold tight because the show's not over. If you will, please move in closer. You're about to be bowled over by the wonders you're about to behold here.
Nice.
Yeah, a little saliva.
Yeah.
I thought it was apropos for episode 500.
Nice.
You know. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. I mean, I've just been bowled over by your gifts.
Yeah. Not that much.
A vintage Ram Man. I mean, that by itself. I mean,
A vintage Fisto would have been better.
But I have Fisto.
Yeah.
I do have a vintage Fisto at home. So like it's in a box, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I may have to dig him out so him and Ram Man can hang together.
Yeah.
But then you got me a new Fisto, which you know, that's amazing looking. That's a great looking figure.
Yeah, it is.
And you know, a Christmas tree because I'm a fucking Scrooge.
It's the Peanuts tree.
It's the Peanuts tree. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but still,
It's not like a full blown.
yeah, it's
With some assorted figurines.
assorted figures or ornaments for the tree.
Yeah.
Candy, donuts. I mean,
Yeah, that's
donuts. I mean, that's
the gems.
yeah. I love those. I absolutely fucking love those. And it's like sad. Like, and like, the funny thing is, like today, I'm all out of snacks. I'm at work and it's like 4:00, and usually like I'll have like a couple of small bags of like Welch's fruit gummies. They're delicious. And I get like one little bag is like a handful. I pop a few in my mouth, and you know, 2 little bags. Sad, like it keeps me from being peckish till dinner.
Yeah.
You know, nothing today, nothing at all. And like now I've got like all this candy. I'm like, oh, where was this when I needed it? You know, yeah. Oh, but so how was your Christmas?
And headphones.
And headphones, yes. The
new Pittsburgh Nerd headphones.
Yeah, he's amazingly like well out of what we need, but they are fucking phenomenal headphones.
They are nice headphones.
They are very nice, yes. I mean, even the cord is like industrial. You know,
I like them.
I do too.
I might get a pair myself.
As you should. So how was your Christmas?
It was good.
Yeah.
Just chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to G's on
Friday night.
Friday. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cold.
Oh, yeah.
I actually started sliding on Lebanon Church.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I didn't think.
Little black ice action there.
Yeah, it started to form right where the McDonald's intersection is.
Oh, wow.
And then it went away, and then I hit the Target Hill.
Yeah.
And then I slid down that.
Oh, wow.
And then I made it to the Sheridan.
Yeah.
But Whitehall was gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah.
West Mifflin dropped a bomb this year.
Yeah.
They didn't do shit. I got up. I had, you know, it was cold out and it snowed that day. Day that it snowed. Day before.
Yeah, it wasn't much, but it was enough to fuck things up.
Yeah, and so I left here, went all the way there on Lebanon Church during the daytime.
Yeah.
I was fine, and got off Lebanon Church, went the back way, you know, by the church, and then cut over into where First Commonwealth is, and you know where I'm at.
Yeah,
on top of the hill, Big Lots.
Yeah,
and as soon as I crossed Clareton Road, man, it was fucking horrendous.
Yeah,
and then it just continued to be horrendous in West Mifflin for the rest of the night.
Wow,
it's like I don't know, they on strike, you know?
Yeah,
like what the hell's going on? So it was a nightmare.
Sounds it.
So But that night, man, it was fucking cold.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. It was. Like, I hate to complain about it, but my furnace never turned off.
Yeah.
Like, it never, like, it ran continuously because it couldn't, like, I don't have my house set that hot. I had it set to 67. Mm-hmm. Like, that's where my thermostat is set for the heat. And it was, I'm like, I haven't heard it shut off. I looked, it was running at 63.
Yeah. You have to turn it up in order for it to pace itself, to get it up there to 65, 66, 67.
But it wasn't even getting, like, anywhere near.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just to get to 65, it wasn't coming, like, it was like 63 and holding.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, holy shit. It was wicked.
Yeah. The wind chill was horrible.
Yeah. Like, I went outside to take out the trash and regretted it. You know what I mean? Like literally, like that trash jaunt, like up, like 30 feet was like, I need a fucking tauntaun.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, that's how cold it was.
Yeah.
That wind was wicked.
It was.
Like, it'd take your breath away.
Yeah. I can't imagine going to that Steeler game Christmas Eve.
No
night.
way, dude.
Like,
day or night, it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Just as cold.
But, you know, the fact that it's night and it was like, there's like no sunlight, like, it just makes it worse.
Yeah.
You know? And like, I don't care how like lubed up you get pre-game.
Yeah, the conditions were like exposed skin with you'd get frostbite.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's like Arctic temperatures.
Yeah. It was the most brutal weather. I wasn't in it, but I was in it enough where, I mean, I was just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was
24 hours.
not even that.
Yeah.
It was like a 3-hour window. And it was, you were down to, it was crazy. But,
I mean, that's dropping from like, we're talking like 35, 40 degrees down to -3.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
like within no time.
yeah. And of course today it's 63.
Yeah.
But
But it was, I just couldn't believe how fucking cold it was.
no.
Like, I know we've had our Arctic blast,
Yeah.
but sustained 30 to 40 mile an hour winds, man.
Yeah. That was the real key to it, was like, not only was it just cold, but that wind was just blowing full time.
Yeah, it just never stopped.
And like I was at work, I'm up in the office, and then I'm like, why am I feeling a breeze? And I look behind me, and like my windows are shut and locked, but the curtains were billowing
Oh yeah,
a little bit.
Through.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's an
like
old
the day
house.
after tomorrow. Out
Yeah, that's what I started thinking. I'm like, man, I don't need to start a fire here. You know?
Yeah. Where's my books?
Yeah. The cats were looking at me like, can you do something about this, please?
Yeah, right.
You know, what the fuck, man?
It was cold. So anyway, I even went out and bought outdoor faucet protectors.
Yeah.
For the houses.
Yeah.
I was like, this is too cold.
Yeah.
I was, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want to burst pipe.
Yeah.
And mom's sink sits on the outside of the house.
Yeah.
So I had her open
outside
up the
wall.
doors.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get the sock. I got the styrofoam.
Yeah.
And I did mine the same way because that pipe runs straight outside, but my sink's actually on the inside of this house.
Yeah.
So, which is
Same with mine.
inner wall.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, my pipes all run, except for the kitchen, not the kitchen, the bathroom sink. Everything's like inner wall.
Yeah. And I stayed in Morgantown Monday night.
Yeah.
And they never turned their water off to their outdoor faucets. So their outdoor faucet pipes were just
Yeah.
frozen.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
You could see the water.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, how dumb. But anyway,
You'd think they'd know better.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're a business,
Yeah.
So, it was a cold fucking Christmas, man. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm glad we really didn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I went Friday night. I went up to Jared's, but that was really about it. I didn't have to do anything else. And then we stayed there.
Yeah.
And like what I noticed about his place too is like, and we have shitty windows in this house, but his windows were like frosting.
Yeah.
And
that
like
was the other phenomenon that like people were talking about, like was the inside of their windows and like and stuff were like freezing.
Yeah, and mine didn't.
No, mine didn't.
And I have like the shittiest windows around. And seriously, I mean they need replaced. And they're just old. But G's windows were like, and the kids were like, "Oh, look, I was like, I wouldn't."
Yeah, something might break.
Yeah, don't put your warm finger up to the cold there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't go licking that.
Stop touching that.
Yeah.
I was making me nervous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's all you need for that shit is to expand and you're done.
Yeah.
And I don't remember that even as a kid on my screen doors. But there was some, like his house. It was funny, like his screen door did it. But then like on your front door, like a big front door, and then there's the two side windows.
Yeah.
Like the,
Yeah.
Those were the ones that were freezing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
That thick glass? I'm
Yeah.
like, don't touch that kid.
Don't.
Look, he's smiling at it. You're going to get a finger off.
Yeah.
Or worse.
Yeah.
So.
You just watch the glass spider crack, before just shattering.
It made me nervous.
Yeah.
I was like, don't touch that. But, yeah, so that was pretty much Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I mean, day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve I went to my parents' house.
Yeah, how was that?
It was nice. Good time. Got some potato salad. Oh man. It was worth the Arctic adventure.
Did you get something to take home?
Oh yeah.
Did you stink up the house?
Oh yeah. Like
we must have the same stomach with onions.
Oh. It was a witch's brew. And the best part though was Tracy made ham gravy. It was a bit salty, but it was still really fucking good.
And I'd go for some ham
gravy. Man.
On potatoes? And
yeah.
corn?
Yeah.
Man.
I was living, my friend.
So you really stunk up the house.
It wasn't as bad as years past, but, I woke myself up in the middle of the night at one point due to...
Maybe, like, you could take a gas X before you eat the potato salad.
I feel that ruins the entire... The gas is part of the equation.
Trial by stone! You said that to Darby as you lit one up.
Yeah.
Trial by stone.
He's looking at me like, what the fuck? I mean, I have...
Get your head down there. That's called holiday.
Christmas joy, damn it.
You're right.
Oh,
sniff the essence.
That's right. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
But it does me in too.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I have seriously, I can just go in and
have a scoop,
sneak a couple scoops. Just a couple scoops.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like peanut butter.
Yeah. Oh
right?
yeah.
Exactly, right? So I'll sneak a couple scoops. 30 minutes later, I'm on the couch. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. It's like...
Just immediate.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's like, how could the stink get that so far through my system?
So fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like IV.
Yeah, it is.
Horrible.
From the mouth to the colon.
But it's so worth it.
Oh, it is.
Like if I eat potato salad, I'll actually go into another room. No, seriously.
Like I'm just
when it hits,
yeah.
I'll go into the kitchen or outside for a while.
Is there someplace I can set up a TV?
Take a ride.
Yeah, take a ride. Now that's got to be the worst because you figure you're just blasting that ass right into that car seat cushion. Yeah, the heat and everything else. And then you're gonna get back in that, sit down, and it's just gonna plop right back up into your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
You know it's bad when you can't even blame it on the dog.
Oh yeah.
Like when it's that rough.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't even blame this on the dog.
Yeah. Like the dog is like, don't you fucking dare.
Yeah. Dog's like, like,
yeah.
I've gotten that look from him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it was a potato salad moment, but I've done that.
Yeah.
Where she's on the couch, she's like, like,
yeah.
I'm like, sorry. But,
I've had Sabine just walk away.
Yeah.
Like, Christmas Day, I'm taking my constitutional.
Yeah.
And she wants to get in the window behind the toilet because she likes to sit. She likes to watch the birds. I'm trying to tell her first off, it's too cold for fucking birds. But she opens the door. She walks in. You can just see her like stop. Like she just stopped. Like looked at me like in disgust. And like walked away. Like oh.
Who adopted me?
Yeah. You fucking pig.
Yeah. The stink family. Yuck.
Did something crawl into you and die?
Did you get into my cat treats?
Yeah. Where's Darby?
Yeah. Sacrificial lamb.
Yeah. So.
Look, Dad wants you. So anyway, week-wise, I did watch The Glass Onion.
How was that?
Good.
Yeah.
Real good.
I heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, Daniel Craig was very good.
Yeah.
Everybody was good.
Yeah.
What's her name was smoking. Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
And older.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh, yeah.
But she was smoking. And so, anyway. So that was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
I know it was good. But Daniel Craig was amazing. I was most impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm caught up on Willow.
I'm an episode behind. I haven't watched this week's episode yet.
And I watched this fucked up documentary. I went down a documentary hole.
Okay.
It's about this volcano.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And New Zealand. Mm-hmm. There's an island off New Zealand.
Yeah.
And it's an active volcano, but, it's sort of like Hawaii, I guess.
Yeah.
People visit.
Yeah.
They go to the crater core,
Yeah.
check it out. Acid lake and
Yeah. All that stuff.
sulfuric rock and, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they take boats from land, which is a 90-minute boat ride. Takes you to that, and then there's like a little path you go up and you come back down, and then you leave.
Yeah.
Well, the fucker erupted.
Oh, wow. With
like a mini, it was an eruption, but it was, I guess, a mini eruption. It wasn't
right.
It wasn't like St. Helens, is what I'm saying.
But still, enough to
But people were at the crater edge.
Oh, wow.
There was a whole group.
Yeah.
And then there was a group behind.
Yeah.
And it was crazy.
I cannot even imagine.
I mean, it was a documentary, and there wasn't like a lot of footage. I mean, there was footage. There was tons of footage of them there.
Right.
But after the fact, there wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah, everybody's taking pictures like.
But there was enough.
Right. Look at how cool this is. I'm at the edge. I'm at the crater of a volcano.
Yeah, and then they were like, yeah, it looks like, and then they looked and they didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
But they looked over there and they saw this thing and looked like a Dementor coming out of one of the steam risers.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, look how cool that is. And everybody pulled out their phones and started taking, well, that was the beginning of the eruption.
Right.
That was rock.
Yeah.
And then it little trembling, and
yeah,
they were like, run, you know what I mean? And they ran everything, and like they got caught in the clouds and all kinds of shit. So finally, some of them made down to shore, and all in all, 24 people died.
Yeah.
Out of 60 or whatever.
Yeah.
But they showed the survivors. Like, I could not believe. They said they got so hot that from steam that their clothes didn't burn.
Right.
But underneath did.
Yeah.
Like, they said they were bringing people back to the ship. Like, 40 to 90% of their body was burned.
Yeah.
They were like trying to get them into the boat, and their skin was just falling off their hands.
Yeah.
Like there was.
Yeah.
Bone. It was.
I can't even imagine.
And then they had to drive 90 minutes. Some of them had to drive 90 minutes to get back to shoreline.
Right.
Right. With hot sun and salt water going all over your wounds.
Yeah. Not a good combination. Yeah.
And they like the people on board, like another ship came back and got people.
Right.
They overloaded their boat, and that's all we could take. But they're like pouring cold water. They dumped the medical kits because the guy was like, "There's nothing in here of use.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can use."
Right.
So he was just filling up the medical kit with water, and he was dumping water on people. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Just absolutely nuts. The guy said since the accident, he's had 35 surgeries. Just to try to get his skin back into place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The honeymoon couple.
Yeah.
I'm like,
fuck that noise. Like,
dude,
I mean,
that's. But I guess the argument is like from at least this one couple said. You know what I mean? The argument is they weren't informed. I mean, they were taking these excursions, like some were there staying in New Zealand.
Right.
Some were on ships, and that was part of the excursion package, was a, trip to the volcano.
Yeah.
They're saying that if they would have known what they've known, the activity level, then they would have never even gone anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or it should have been shut down.
Right.
If it was like a 2 or 3. Safe on a 1, but it was like almost 6 years to the day is the last time it erupted. And the time it erupted before that was 6 years to the day. And before that it was 6 years to the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, they didn't feel like they were very informed, but it was scary.
I like, that's like one of those things, like, I mean, I hate to sound like a wimp, but like, and it's not even like, I just don't want to travel. It's like, that's something like you could not convince me to do. Like, hey, let's go up and see an active volcano. No.
I'm good.
I'm good. Like, I have no desire to like stand on the edge of an active volcano, even if it's not doing anything, just to say I did it. No, thank you.
Right. This one kid went up with his whole family, his sister, his mother, his dad, and him. Yeah. And they all died except for the kid.
Yeah, he
was in a coma for 3 months.
I just can't imagine, like,
they still haven't found his sister.
Yeah. Like, I can't imagine what that would be like being in that environment. Like, you can watch movies all you want. They're not replicating that sensation whatsoever.
Yeah, well, this show kind of did.
Yeah, I mean, I said the show
in a miniature form.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like this. I mean, it was an eruption. Don't get me wrong. You saw the cloud go up, and you saw the billowing going down the thing. So there was definitely a cloud going on.
Right.
but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like St. Helens.
No.
Or these huge ones that blow.
Yeah.
You know. But it was enough to fuck some people up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like...
Yeah, no thank you. Nature is not meant to be trifled with.
Yeah.
You know, at all.
It's like in Hawaii. They just had that eruption.
Yeah.
And it's like... And I'm like... And people are going to see it. And it's like, yeah, this one road's in danger, but, you know... I'm like... From lava flow.
Yeah.
I'm like...
Yeah, I'm watching, like, video of, like, a car just being decimated as a lava just crawls over it. Like the fucking blob. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, that's like some of the hottest shit on Earth.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Anyway. So, yeah, I did watch that. That was nutty.
It sounds it.
Yeah, it was crazy, dude. And Doom Patrol's been good. I think that's it.
Yeah.
As far as stuff I've watched.
I'm going to watch Doom Patrol. I forgot about it.
What show were you supposed to watch that you never did? Bullet Train.
Yeah, I still haven't watched Bullet Train.
How?
It's just that thing. Like, I was going to watch it last weekend. And, like, Saturday was kind of like a messed up day because, you know, I'm going to my parents' house and I had some other things going on. And Sunday I did nothing. Like, Sunday was like, Christmas Day was like the perfect day for me where, like, I had nothing going on. But I turned on football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like out of habit. Like,
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, I'll watch a movie. And then, you know, around 4 o'clock, I took a Yule nap.
Nice.
You know, had some potato salad, took a nap. You know, so it was like a day that kind of got away from me, and you know, like at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, it was a great day. I didn't do anything. I felt relaxed, but you know, I just watched football all day. It wasn't even that kind of good football.
Right.
You know, that's the worst part. I stuck watching a Broncos game.
Yeah.
That fucking debacle.
I can't believe we won.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh.
That pass to Pickens was good.
Here's the thing that drives me nuts, because I get somebody like Thad. I think Thad's complaint about Kenny Pickett is he's from Pitt. You know what I mean? Like, Thad hates Pitt.
Yeah.
Even though he went to many a game with me. So, Thad's always, like, in his emails, and he'll, you know, we have a group text.
Yeah.
He's always, like, you know, bad-mouthing Pickett. Where I'm thinking to myself, I'm watching him play and develop, and I'm seeing a lot more good than I am bad as the season goes on. Mm-hmm. And for him to go and put together that drive the way that he did, you know, seeing the field, making the throws he needed to make, like all the stuff that goes into, like, and he's got two fourth quarter game-winning drives under his belt right now.
Yeah.
You know, as a rookie. And, like, to me, it's like, I'm just seeing progress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
You know, and Pickens, I'm seeing progress. You know, there's all this stuff all around them. Like, I the four big dogs of that offense, Harris and Freiermuth are in their second year. Pickens and Pickett are in their first year.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not look at that and say, wow, the future's bright?
Yeah.
You just need a couple more pieces on that offense. I mean, a couple of offensive line, you know, the defense. You need a shutdown corner. You need to do something with that defensive line in the middle linebacker position. But, like, it's all there. Like, the structure work is there. So that excites me to no end.
Yeah.
You know, like, it'd be great if they went out these last two games just to have, like, a 9-8 season.
Yeah.
Like, especially from, like, where it started.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, just split these last. Even though, you know, you're not playing Lamar Jackson, I feel like, you know, that Baltimore game's winnable. You know, Cleveland stinks. that game is winnable. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like this thing of like hope. I don't know. I guess that's the only way I can describe it. Is
We're not going to go to the playoffs.
no, we're not. I'm
mean,
not even looking at the playoffs. I'm just looking at can you get the nine wins?
Yeah,
If you get the 9 wins based upon how this season started,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you know, man,
That's an
impressive.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
Do I think we can get into the playoffs? It's possible, but it's slim.
There's too much shit that has to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
you're doing the hokey pokey to get yourself in the playoffs.
What is she doing?
Oh, she's scratching at the floor. Old Hawthorne there. Yeah, she's walking away.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that have to happen.
Yeah.
But, like, as you start reading about it, you're like, huh, 2 is out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can see how the dominoes can fall. It's just
And I'm like, huh. I guess it's the first 1 to 9. And the other teams, right? The other teams that get to 9
well, the problem becomes
can't get to 9.
right. Like
because
the problem becomes like okay,
they beat
like
us.
with Miami, you know they've got a victory over, so they got the head to head, so
Yeah.
you know they have the tiebreaker. I don't think New England's going to get in, but they have a tiebreaker. You know, I mean, there are a couple of teams that you have to have lose out
Yeah, yeah.
for you to get in,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's a tough road to hoe.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we'll know before the game on Sunday.
Yeah,
We'll know. I mean,
we'll have a clue.
well, those teams play. So, I mean,
Right.
like, if one of those
So are
teams,
you still alive for one more
one
week?
of those teams, yeah. If one of those teams win.
Yeah. But I mean, it's also like a situation like I mean, at this point, like if I'm the Steelers, I'm not thinking about that. Like this is just pride. This is Ravens week.
Yeah.
You're on you got flexed in the prime time to play the Ravens
Yeah.
in Baltimore. You know, let's play the spoiler.
Yeah.
Let's hurt them.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, it's just a matter of fuck Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what it is. It's pride. Like if these last 2 games aren't about the playoffs because there's too many dominoes you need to fall. You're just playing for pride.
Yeah.
And there are guys on that team that means something.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I agreed. And then while we were off, Franco died.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I didn't even know he was sick.
He wasn't. Nobody knew. Like it was like one of those things that, like 2 days before, he was out doing interviews.
Yeah.
About the Immaculate Reception. So it's nobody knew he was like there was no illness, there was nothing reported.
Yeah.
Man just died in his sleep.
Sad.
It is. I had a brush with Franco one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Me, Superfan Thad, and Frank. It was opening weekend at Dave & Buster's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like the first weekend open, and we went down, and we're walking. We were in the arcade section, and Franco walked past us.
No way.
Yeah, and like all 3 of us just kind of stopped, and we turned around and we looked, and like that was fucking Franco Harris.
Yeah.
Not one of us approached him.
Yeah.
Like we were like, no, let him have fun.
Yeah.
He's doing, he's having fun. Let him do his thing. Like so, we didn't bother him or anything, but it was just like that moment of just like, I just walked by fucking Franco Harris.
Yeah.
You know,
How cool was that?
it was pretty cool.
Anyway, Franco, great man, did a lot for the city.
He did.
And like an ambassador to the Steelers. You know what I mean? Like he's just a good guy. Italian Army.
Oh yeah. The Franco's Italian Army. That's classic.
Yeah. So
I think it's what's
I mean, if I look at sports heroes, you know, from Pittsburgh, you know, I mean, you got to put him up there with Clemente.
he's the guy.
You know what I mean?
Right. But he's the guy who set the standard of, I love this town so much I'm staying.
Yeah.
He wasn't from Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
but he made Pittsburgh his home even after his playing career ended.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think his home, it was from New Jersey, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But he didn't go back home. Pittsburgh was home. And then as he stayed here, he was an ambassador. If you had a charity event, he showed up for you.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. You could tell by the Steelers on that field fucking crying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Joe Green weeping into his terrible towel.
Yeah.
That's Joe fucking Green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Bradshaw had a nice comment about him, too, on...
Yeah.
I know, but still.
Yeah. Terry Bradshaw's a complicated man.
He is, but he remained close with Franco.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Franco saw through it.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's one of those things.
Terry's connected with that play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know.
But it is one of those things where it's like, when you talk about the icons of Pittsburgh sports, it's Clemente, it's Stargell, it's Mario.
It's going to be Sid.
It's Sid. It's Franco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there are 101 guys. I mean, like, there are...
Greg Lloyd. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Greg Lloyd. I mean, there are guys that are like...
Rod Whitson, though. Troy Polamalu, for sure.
Like Lambert. Like, if you think of the 70s Steelers, the first thing you think of is probably Jack Lambert.
Yeah. Ron Kolb. Just kidding.
Ron Kolb. I shouldn't laugh for a second. It's just like an odd name to bring up.
I know.
Like Brian Hinkle.
Yeah.
How obscure of a Steeler can you name?
No, but Troy.
Dwight Stone.
Troy for sure.
Yeah.
Cower.
Noel.
Yeah. I mean, those are the big dogs.
Yeah. Bossy.
It was cool what Cower said about Franco.
Yeah.
Cower is... I still enjoy... I love when he gets fucking hot on TV. He gets all fired up.
Yeah.
And it kind of... You can almost see the jut.
The chin jutting out just a little bit.
Out a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, anyway, yeah. It was a blow to the city. Because people loved him.
Yeah.
He crossed all boundaries. You could be a rich elite, or you could be down in the dumps with a 13-inch TV.
I mean, Franco's that guy who, like, literally is like Dusty Rhodes says, I've wined and dined with kings and queens, and I've sat with bums and eaten pork and beans.
Yeah.
So.
He was that guy.
Yeah, he was.
He just, and from what everybody says, he just loved everybody. Yeah. He took his time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He always made you feel important.
Yeah, and that's a true icon.
Yeah. I agree.
So, anyway, hats off to Franco.
Indeed.
I'm still not over it.
So, a little bit of housekeeping here.
Housekeeping?
Fantasy football.
I'm playing for 5th, bitch. I think. Am I? Am I playing for 5th?
Let's take a look here. So, yeah, you're in the 5th place game.
Yeah.
So the 4 teams that made the playoffs were Jeff and Jason. No, not that. Jeff, Jason, and Jim from the History of Bad Ideas podcast. And then Stork went in with the overall best record. He was 11-4.
Yeah.
Like,
he got eliminated, right?
Oh yeah, first round. Way to go, buddy. He got knocked out in the first. He lost. So the championship game is coming down to Jeff and Jason.
Uh-huh.
Stork is in the 3rd place game. You and the Hobie intern are in the 5th place game. Now, in what I can only call an act of biblical proportions, Thad, thank God, was kept out of the playoffs. Because if I had to hear about Thad being in the playoffs, it would have just... I would have had to mute that conversation.
You're out of the playoffs.
I didn't even come close.
Not playoffs, but...
I didn't even get to play in a consolation game. I was in 9th place.
Okay.
Like me and superfan Tim's wife did not, like, it was like, yeah, you're so bad. So the official standings were, like, through the regular season. So Stork at 11-4. Jim was 9-6. Jeff and Jason and Thad and the Hobie intern were all 8-7, but tiebreakers got Jeff and Jason into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Tim, you and me were all 6-9.
Yeah.
But by tiebreaker, you guys advanced and I didn't.
Yeah.
And then Full Blown Believers was 5-10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm happy with 5th. If I can get 5th. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna, from the look of this, I mean, you have a tight game ahead of you.
Yeah, but my number 1 running back's out.
Yeah, that's never good.
Henry's out.
Yeah.
I'm like, son of a bitch.
Of course. Yeah, it's like, of course.
Because he's been pretty consistent all year long.
Yeah.
For the most part. Except when they go down by 10 points.
Like, I just had so many guys that would, like, for 2 weeks would score, like, 30 points. Like, you're like, oh, okay. Gabe Davis, you're the man. You're in.
Yeah.
And then he'd disappear for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, Smith-Schuster was like that in the beginning for me.
Yeah.
And then he got hot, and then he went back down again.
Yeah.
The only person that has remained consistent, well, Derrick Henry got pretty consistent there for a while. But really, the only person that remained consistent on my team was Mahomes and Adams.
Yeah.
I can count for points. I mean, Adams sucked last week, I think. But for the most part,
Yeah.
Monte Adams is going to get you over 25 points a game.
Yeah.
And you can guarantee Mahomes is going to get you at least 22 points a game.
Yeah.
Sometimes more, usually not less.
Yeah.
So then I had to play scramble, man. I fucking had to pick up. I picked up Pacquiao out of necessity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was just, I was doing a lot of wire stuff. Like trying to get people on, and it's painful. Fryermuth's been hot and cold.
Yeah.
Like with Mitch, and he just hasn't.
Like Trubisky can't throw the middle of the field, so automatically Fryermuth is no longer catching passes.
Correct. And I know he's only getting 7-8 points a game. He's no Kelce.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like that adds to your point totals.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But there was a couple games this year that I lost like by 0.5.
Yeah.
Or 0.8.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Mahomes would go for like 35 points.
Yeah.
And someone else would be like, yeah, I'll just throw it at deuce.
I had that one game. It came down to Monday night, and it was against Tim's wife, and her tight end was out, and she put in a tight end that played on Monday night. The motherfucker caught one catch for a touchdown. I was up by like 6. She beats me by 2. The motherfucker had one catch. It went for a touchdown. That's all she needed.
Yeah.
And he didn't do anything else the rest of the night.
Right.
Didn't show up the rest, but one catch for a touchdown. That's all she wrote.
And see, that's what I wanted from Fryermuth this season.
Yeah.
I'm good, but just get a touchdown and some yardage.
Yeah.
Get a touchdown and 40 yards. I'm happy with you.
Yeah.
Nah. Like he goosed last week or the week before? The week before he goosed.
Yeah. The game Mitch was in.
I'm just like, are you fucking... I can't even believe what's happening.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but it was a fun year. It kept me in football.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Chiefs games this year.
Yeah.
And just still in amazement on how good he is. Mahomes is a real deal.
He is. Like, I've said that for a long time. And, like, I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I mean, like, the shit he does with a football.
Yeah.
Him and Josh Allen.
Man, Josh Allen, man. He's a beast.
Those two guys, like, the way they play the game, it's like they're playing three-dimensional chess to my checkers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they see things in a completely different way than any other human being sees things on the football field.
Yeah.
It amazes me.
Yeah.
It absolutely amazes me. And I mean, like just like the way they throw, like, you know, a sidearm or completely across their body, and it still has zip on it. Shit that normal quarterbacks can't do.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the greats play. I've seen Montana. I've seen Steve Young. I've seen guys that you're just like, wow, that's greatness. I've watched Brady, but I mean, like, the way that their body functions makes no sense to the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Joe Montana couldn't have thrown those passes. Steve Young couldn't have thrown those passes.
No.
You know, it's
Elway may have been able to throw some of those passes. Elway's arm was such a rifle.
It was, but I don't think like Mahomes.
No.
Mahomes is at a completely different level, and so is Josh Allen. I mean, both those guys are throwing rockets.
Agreed. I'm just saying that.
Yeah,
I always thought that. I mean, Joe's the comeback king. I get that, but Elway was a damn fine fucking quarterback.
Oh yeah, I mean, so was Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly ran a style of offense that's kind of like what's being run in college today. Like, he was running it in 1990.
Yeah.
You know, that freewheeling, get up to the line of scrimmage, call the play.
Yeah.
You know, that type of stuff. Like, that's what a lot of college teams are doing now. And, I mean, that was Kelly running it back then. You know?
Yeah.
And he had a great arm.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, in Marino.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Dan. I mean,
out of all the people that deserve the Super Bowl, it has to be Dan Marino. I'm serious. You know what I mean? Like,
I can't argue that. I mean,
I actually feel bad for him that he never got one.
It's that thing that, like, they never had anything else around him.
Yeah.
Like, he made wide receivers.
Yeah.
Like, Duper and Clayton weren't that good. He just made them that good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and even later on, I mean, he never had a good defense. He never had a running game. He was the guy throwing the ball 40 times a game before it was in vogue now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like that thing of, like, they just figured, yeah, we'll go on the cheap with everything else, and Dan will get us there.
Yeah.
And it's tough to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Montana, I don't know if I told you this or not.
You're watching 1923?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Wow.
I should be, but
yeah.
I'm not. I have to work myself up to get there.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. And I have to dedicate myself to it.
Yeah.
Because it's a period piece, and on period pieces, I really dedicate soul watching, and it's just not the time of year to do that.
Yeah.
So I went to the Dirt Mall the other week.
Okay.
That's where I picked up Ram Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool ass toy shop in the back.
Yeah. When you're talking the Dirt Mall, you're talking the one up there by
Rossi's Flea Market.
Okay, yeah.
Not the Hub. I'm talking about Rossi's.
Okay.
You know, old movie theater.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to verify. Yeah.
So, it's the season. Like, nobody's outside or anything.
Yeah.
And so it's all indoor vendors and shit. And most of it's shit, if you know that. Yeah. There's a couple good card shops in there.
Yeah.
But there's this toy vendor on the end.
Yeah.
And I was absolutely amazed at what this guy had.
Yeah.
I mean, not only did he have Ram Man.
Yeah.
But he had other figures as well. He had a complete set of Pee-wee's Playhouse
Oh, wow.
in box.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's interesting.
It was about that close.
Yeah.
And I pulled back. But
Reasonably priced, though?
$125
That's reasonable.
for everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's reasonable. Like, I wouldn't, like, I'm not blanching at that. Like, that's not bad.
No. They had a lot of Gen 1 Transformers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. They did not have Soundwave, but they had a Mint Shockwave.
Yeah.
And I used to have Shockwave.
Yeah.
They had a Jazz. Not Starscream, but the other guy, the purple guy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
They had him. They had B in box.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Optimus, but he was missing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But the Transformer and the trailer were there. They're just missing
Yeah.
the guns. And the purple guy was missing the... Purple plane was missing the missiles,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
I don't know how that wasn't a choking hazard.
Yeah. Well, we hadn't quite gotten there.
Yeah. They didn't have a Shockwave, but they had a lot of Transformers,
Yeah.
which I was impressed with. I was like, wow, these are nice Transformers you got here.
Yeah.
You know, they were. I mean, they were.
Right, yeah.
So I was pretty impressed by that. A lot of He-Man shit. Oh, they had your Godzilla there.
Yeah.
No fist.
No fist, of course.
They had an Ultraman. They had a lot of stuff. There was just a lot of stuff. They had a lot of turtles. They had some really old turtle line.
Yeah.
Star Wars, G.I. Joe's out the wazoo.
Yeah.
And prices were reasonable.
Yeah.
I think he wanted $70 for the Optimus.
That's not bad, yeah.
No, I mean, but I was pretty impressed. So anyway, I'm walking around, toy thing. I got the Ram Man. There was a couple things I got.
Pick yourself up a shipwreck.
Yeah, I wish. And I still have my Vader case. I got rid of all my Joes, and I, dumbass, got rid of all my Transformers, which I didn't have that many.
Yeah.
I had maybe I kept B, but I got rid of a lot of my Transformers.
Yeah.
Most all of them.
Yeah.
Including sound. I could not believe I can kick myself for getting rid of my Soundwave.
Yeah. The more you know.
Yeah. So I left there. I was like, I'm not looking at any cards. I'm trying to find presents here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Presents for people that appreciate vintage toys like
Right.
that. Or
Yeah.
Vintage things.
Right.
And I passed by a fucking card thing, and I'm like, and it was like, it wasn't the ones that even inside. It was like this guy on one of the aisles. He had a couple tables set up, but he had just books.
Yeah.
Like, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Because if you're a comic, you flip through comics, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to do that with cards.
Cards. Yeah.
And
I hate when they just have like the long box of cards, and
you're
you
just like,
have
oh,
to, yeah, that's really difficult.
it's tedious.
Yeah.
Right? Comics are different. You can.
Yeah.
Right. But everything was in books, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God, let's see what penguins they have. You know what I mean? Because that's what I go to. Well, they had a rookie Murray.
Yeah.
And I was like, they had a second year Murray.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah.
And then, so I got like 5 cards. He had a Letang, a Crosby, and a rookie gets him. And I was like, all right. So I paid my $4.
Yeah.
5 cards, $4, something like that.
That ain't bad.
Nah, not for those cards. And they were all in sheaths. Like, not soft plastic, but hard plastic sheaths.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, the sheaths are probably worth more than the cards, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Walked in somewhere else, came back. Then I spotted some football cards. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm flipping through the books, you know.
Yeah.
Not seeing anything good. I was like, do you have anything like old? You know? I was like, I have this box of autos. And like an Asian guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, let me see what you got. So I picked out some autographs. And I was like, do you have anything older? I was like, no, let me see. He was like, I have this whole box This guy sold me. They're all Joe Montanas.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Ears peak up.
Tell me more. Tell me.
Yeah.
Now, Joe Montana cards aren't worth that much. First and second year cards are worth money.
Yeah.
There's some specialty, diamond prints and hologram prints later on, way after he retired. They're worth some money. But the cards, when you look at cards online from that era, there's always the cards that come up, right? There's always Montana, Elway, Marino, Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain cards, and there's some rookies thrown in there.
Right.
But those 6, 7 cards are always at the top.
Yeah.
They're worth 75 cents, $1. Sometimes they're worth $2, $5, $6, depending on the condition. So I was like, but they had some old cards, like old football cards, not 60s, but 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
It's like, those are interesting. In a separate box. He was like, $40 for all the Joes and this binder that I was looking at. I'm like, that's too much, man.
Yeah.
I was like, it's too much. And so I was like, and like the Joe box was like 3/4 of the way full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was 3/4 Joe Montana.
Right.
And the rest of it was like empty.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. I was like, how about, this is what I said to him. I was like, how about I give you $25 if I take all the Joes off your hand and then I fill in the rest with whatever cards I want to put in there. He was like, sold.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Dirt market dealing.
Like a demon. I felt like the old man bartering for a Christmas tree in a Christmas story.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Crazy, right?
That is crazy.
Now, a couple of the Joes are really good.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I don't think, I'm pretty sure I don't have his rookie in there, but I do have a couple of his second-year cards.
Yeah.
Sure, that's a good card to have.
But the funny thing with Montana is, like, I think his rookie card was, like, from, like, 82.
Yeah.
It's, like, an odd thing where, like, I mean, he was drafted in 79, but his rookie card didn't come out till 82. So that's an odd thing.
But still interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Adventures at the Dirt Mall.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to find.
You don't. You honestly don't.
That was a shocker. Like,
I always say to myself, I'm going to go up there, too, and I never do.
Yeah, there's one shop that's cool up there, but there's always, like, 6 guys sitting in there.
Yeah.
Going through cards. I feel like...
Yeah.
You know?
I always want to go up there and just, like, look for something like Grand Man.
Mm.
You know, like, something like... I'm not looking for, like, anything spectacular or, like, let me go up there and find that little oddball thing for, like, just a few bucks. It's, like,
To be honest with you,
yeah.
that Ram Man cost me $2.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
But still, I mean...
Yeah. But that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Like, I go up there with, like a 20 spot and, like, walk away with, like, 5 oddball figures that are in shitty condition.
Yeah.
Don't have the accessories, but they mean a little something to me.
Yeah.
I
thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, you never know what you're going to find.
No, you don't. One day I'm going to get up early and go up there. That's just my problem. Because by the time I get myself moving and everything, it's 1, 2 o'clock. That shit's shutting down. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm a late riser, and it takes forever for me to get in locomotion.
Yeah. Most of it's garbage up there.
Oh, I'm sure. I have no doubt. But it's those little gems that you find, though.
One gem I did find for Elliot that same day was, remember Time Life? I think Time Life is still around, but like Time Life books and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like back in the day, yeah.
Yeah. So they had Time Life. This book is gigantic. I mean, this book is like this tall.
Yeah.
Right? It's about this thick.
Yeah.
And it's time life of New York Times covers from its inception all the way to like 1998.
Oh, wow.
So each page
is a different cover
of the Times.
Yeah.
Front page.
Yeah.
I thought that was the coolest thing. And I'm like, Ellie was like, I want this. You know, I'm
yeah.
like, I get it. Because she's a history buff. I mean, she loves that shit, you know? And I was expecting, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, $30, you know?
Yeah.
She's like, nah, just give me $4 for it. I was like, sold.
Sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, and the girls got like a bunch of, I don't know, goofy shit. Like, they had like, remember the plastic grimaces?
Yeah.
You know,
like
the plastic, the hand puppets.
Yeah, the puff. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had those there, and then they had like a bunch of toys.
Yeah.
Like weird shit. And of course, the girls got a bunch of weird stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I'll just keep it. See, we're good." I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, really.
The one thing that she wanted, that she had there, that I didn't even ask her about. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because I just figured it'd be so much money. But she had, this must have been like from the 1960s or 50s. Because it was metal.
Yeah.
But it was an ice cream truck.
Okay.
Like a metal, like the metal ice cream truck in Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
And I was like, I still want to fucking paint it just like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, from today, I think.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's really the only thing she had there. But she had some cool stuff. She goes and gets all these estates.
Yeah.
Buys them out, and then But, like, I love her shop there. Because she has one of the big theaters.
Mm-hmm.
She does. She has one of the big theaters there. And older woman. And everything is, like, so organized.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all neat and proper. And it's not shitty. Like, you go into some of the theaters, you can't even walk.
Yeah.
And hers is well lit. I mean, very lit.
Yeah.
You can see everything. And, but, like, you know, all the books that she gets from estate sales and stuff, she gives them away free. She doesn't even sell them.
Yeah.
Well, except for that Time Life. That was
that's a little different.
Her toys and stuff, she basically gives away.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, that New York Times thing was pretty cool. Like landing at the moon, end of the Vietnam War, beginning of World War II. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hitler dead. And,
yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. So, like you said, you never know what you can find.
No.
That toy shop's amazing.
Yeah.
It's huge. And there's just a lot of shit in there.
Yeah.
Tons. It's all of our childhood. Is pretty much wrapped up in this one shop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. And prices are decent.
Yeah.
I mean, you go downtown, or I've seen, like, fucking, I don't know. It's a good example. FX7 or Lobot.
Yeah.
In box at, like, comic stores selling for, like, without gun for, like, $15.
Yeah.
They only wanted $2 or $3 for
yeah.
these figures.
Yeah.
Which I think is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I mean, who doesn't want a Lobot?
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, they had Vader and they had everybody there. But, yeah. I thought it was cool. Nothing. I'm trying to think if you had anything real vintage Star Wars, no? Maybe he did, because he has some glass cases up and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I love, like, collecting, like, oddball stuff. Like, I've got, like, a Mara Jade figure.
Uh-huh.
You know, from the books. And Prince Shizor, who was from a book.
Yeah.
You know, like, oddball shit that, like, I'm picking it up. Like, it's in, you know, it's still in the, on the back and everything. Everything's there. It's just, you know, It's a $2 figure because nobody wants it.
Right.
You know, but I'll scoop that shit up every day. You know, like oddball shit like that I like.
Yeah. Yeah, they had some cool stuff.
Like Ram Man. That's an oddball thing. Like it's like, who the fuck wants a vintage Ram Man? Oh. You know.
It's oddball.
Yeah. I don't know why, but that appeals to me. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some cool shit there. So yeah, Dirtball was that was a successful run.
I'd love to find, like in the 80s, there was the DC Superpowers figures.
Okay.
And they were like Star Wars sized figures, but it was like, you know, Batman, Superman, you know, Dark Side. It was like a really cool collection. I don't want to find them on Batman. I just like to find like they went like deep. Like, so there's like some oddball figures that you could find. You know, I like to find like the oddballs of those too someday.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm sure they're like, you know, a couple bucks. You know.
I never see those Marvel Secret Wars figures everywhere.
No. Like, those were like, I mean, that's like a holy grail.
Yeah, I just can't find them.
Yeah.
I can remember going into Zayre's. I can remember going into Zayre's. I can remember seeing Cap.
Yeah.
And Wolvie, you know.
Yeah.
But everybody was buying them up. Like, that was a very popular figure to buy.
It was a popular line.
Yeah. And then, like, when they got to the end run, you know, when they stopped making them.
Yeah.
You know. All you could find was Kang.
Yeah.
Kang was everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody wants a fucking Kang.
Yeah, that's a shelf warmer.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're probably going to want a Kang.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But I can just remember, like, hundreds of Kangs.
Yeah.
And I was like, all I want is a fucking...
Yeah.
But, I still have mine. I still have my Black Spider-Man and
Yeah.
Daredevil and Iron Man. Never got a Wolvie, though. You can take his claws off.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they snapped on or
They
something.
look good, too. Those figures look good.
They did. They looked really good.
Yeah, they were not, like, corny.
No.
Like, I know they weren't posable
We're getting like a Star Wars figure. They're like 5 points of articulation. Like the arms moved, the legs moved, and the head could turn
swivel.
side to side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like those figures later on, like the Joes that had like 16 points of articulation.
Right,
like
right.
every single joint. So
Yeah,
you could,
they
like,
weren't. But the bodies, they looked normal.
Yeah.
Like, the way they were designed, the muscle, you know, and everything like that was like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is.
It was
cool.
faithful to the drawing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Very faithful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That was the same thing with the Superpowers collection. It was like,
Yeah.
you know, it looked like the comic book art. You know. And I think the first time, like, Lex Luthor appeared with his, like, you know, kryptonite power suit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, shit like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Gotta love old shit. There is this place in Belle Vernon I want to go to.
Oh, yeah.
I know, Belle Vernon.
Oh.
But
I'm not wrong, Belvern. I think we talked about it.
yeah, I want to go to that place.
Yeah.
I'm very curious
Yeah.
on what they have.
Yeah.
It sounds like they have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm into. You know what I mean? My what is it called? What's the wording for it? White whale is I would love to get the introduction of the black suit.
Yeah.
Secret Wars.
The
Not a
book?
shitty copy.
The book, you mean?
Yeah, the book.
Yeah, the book, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Secret Wars number 5 or something?
It's such a badass cover.
It is.
He's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, man, it's just so fucking expensive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because of what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so expensive. I get it. I get why it's so expensive.
Right.
But I don't know. I want it. I'll never get, Amazing Fantasy. I'll never get.
No. Yeah.
I'll never get that shit.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, I get that. Yeah. I mean, those things are just. That's for the Uber collector.
Yeah, I'll never own those.
Yeah.
But I could quite possibly own that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could swing it if you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love that suit.
Yeah.
And when Webb came out and McFarlane was drawn for him, man, his stuff was good.
Yeah.
For Webb.
Yeah.
With the black suit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I was on eBay and I was looking at game worn jerseys.
Mm.
You know, I mean, and like big names, like you're never gonna. But like I was looking at like Pitt jerseys from the '90s that are like guys I'd never even fucking heard of. I can't even find them online. Like I'm trying to, and I was just like, like $150.
Yeah.
For a game worn jersey. I was like, yeah, I could wrap my head around that. Like I could get there.
What about a Fitzy jersey?
Oh, like that's first off, you can't find a game worn jersey, and if you do, it's several hundred, if not thousands of dollars, because it's Fitzy.
Yeah.
But like, some obscure offensive lineman from like 1994.
Right.
A home Pitt jersey was like $150 game worn.
Right.
I was like, and it's like an oddball thing. Like whoever this was, they had like a bunch of them, like all like the same style and everything. And like I'm thinking like it had to have like been like a time when like you just didn't get your jersey, or like Pitt like sold them off.
Penny raid.
Yeah, like because this is something I can see Pitt doing, would just be like, yeah, we're gonna get different jerseys next year. We're just gonna sell these off. They're game worn. Yeah, take them.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, but so it's like this odd thing of like, how did you stumble upon all of these jerseys?
Yeah.
Because it's not like it's like this one person. Like I was looking at it specifically for Pitt.
Yeah.
And like they had like 20 of them, like all the same style. Like so, it looks like it's all from like the same year and everything. And it was like,
So I was talking to, since we're on the subject of jerseys.
Yeah.
I was talking to Doug tonight. Right?
Yeah.
And he was, I was called him up, wished him Merry Christmas, and probably see him later, after the New Year.
Yeah.
He's always busy this time of year.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But we were playing the Devils tonight.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were you watching the game at all?
I didn't get to watch the game, no, but I mean, I saw that's who we were playing.
So the Devils had uniforms on.
Uh-huh.
That had the Jersey Devil on the front, and with the tail.
Yeah.
But the uniforms are blue and gold.
Yeah, like that was like the original colors or something.
Correct.
Yeah.
And do you know where they came from?
No.
I did not know this either. This is what Doug said. I believe him. But they were originally called the Colorado Rockies.
Okay, yeah. So they came from...
Correct.
Okay.
And so when they went here...
Yeah. They kept the color scheme, changed the name.
Correct.
Yeah.
And so when... What was it? The Nordiques, I think, went to Colorado to become the Avalanche.
Yeah.
They were originally going to call them the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
But they couldn't because Jersey owned the name.
Yeah.
Kind of an interesting thing.
That is an interesting thing. Like I remember, because I've seen them wear, I think they've kind of let up on it a little bit, because I've seen Colorado wear those throwbacks to the Colorado Rockies. But I didn't realize that team moved from Colorado to New Jersey and became the Devils. That's an interesting tidbit.
Yeah. Anyway, Just some useless NHL knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game.
500 is just full of sports today.
It is. I didn't watch the game, but I did see a picture from it. Pitt played North Carolina today in Pitt, and it was blue on blue.
Really?
Like for some reason, Pitt was wearing their blue uniforms, which they normally wear on the road, and Carolina wore their baby blues. It's a horrible looking game.
Really?
Like, it just is awful.
Did they win?
Yeah, Pitt won.
Really?
Yeah. Shockingly, Pitt's 3-0 in ACC play.
Right.
You know, but it's just it was like this odd thing of like, and I love I have to look it up and see if I can find what the story is. Like, was Pitt supposed to wear white and didn't tell Carolina that they were wearing blue?
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Because it's an odd thing of like,
Who fucked?
like color on color is odd enough to begin with, but for it to like be blue on baby blue like that, it's like, why would you have done this? You know what I mean? Like, this makes no sense.
Right.
You know,
That's funny.
it is. Odd shit like that always is like, what the hell?
What was that one year that I just fell in love with that uniform? It was just such a terrible team. Oh, Detroit Lions.
Oh yeah, with the Honolulu blue.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I was like, that's badass. I loved it. I thought it looked fucking great.
I do too. I
was
agree.
like, man, this is fucking sharp.
Yeah,
Just had a team.
Honolulu blue and that bright that sharp silver. Yeah,
That was a good look, dude.
that was.
I was like, you should just change your fucking uniforms to that. Seriously, I mean.
Yeah, like I don't know why. Like I don't know why they like the Lions fuck. Like there are so many teams that like just fuck things up when it comes to their uniforms. Like Jacksonville, every 5 years changes their uniforms and it's never fucking right.
Yeah.
Like they always look stupid.
Yeah.
You know, but like the Lions, like they change their uniform, and it's like for a while they had that like they had that Honolulu blue that looked really snappy. Like it looked good. Like the blue top with the silver pants and the blue line down the side. I mean, you're like, oh man, that looks good. But now they have these abominations of silver on silver that just look horrible. I mean, it's like,
I don't know why they do that.
I don't know either. Like, I don't know why the Saints don't wear gold pants at home.
Right.
They insist on wearing those black pants with no stripe, so it looks like you're fucking wearing like leotards.
Right.
You know, I hate that.
Yeah.
But they do it. I just like, man, you look so much better when you had the gold pants on.
Yeah.
I love those gold pants.
Yeah.
You know.
They did. They do look better with those gold pants. And then, like, you know, the throwbacks for us for the fucking jailbird. That was awful.
But didn't they look sharp on Christmas Eve with the block numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why they don't just go back to that.
Yeah.
That looks so crisp and clean.
Yeah.
Like I've never been a fan of the
Stripes.
The jailbirds were horrible, but like I just don't know why they just don't go back full time to having like that 70s and 80s look.
Yeah.
For like the numbers, and you can keep the Steeler logo in the, you know, on the shoulder and whatever else, but go back to like that 70s and 80s look. You know,
Yeah.
it looks better to me.
Yeah. Maybe they will.
I don't think that. I mean, they've been wearing these jerseys for almost 30 years now.
Really?
Like, it's hard to think. Like, you think, man, the new jerseys. They've been wearing these fucking jerseys for 30 years.
Well, it's kind of hard to change it up in a sense.
It is. But, I mean, you can do it once every 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Penguins. They went back.
Yeah, to the Robo Penguin.
Is that what they went to?
Well, like this year's retro reverse. Like, this is what I hate. Like, you start getting a little too cute with some of this shit. So now, like, the Penguins have like 5 different uniforms. But they went back with the retro reverse, and so what they did is they took like that 1994, like that jersey that white jersey that had like the Robo Penguin on the crest.
Yeah.
And like the gold shoulders.
Yeah.
They made it a black jersey with the gold shoulders, and they brought back the Robo Penguin for that jersey.
Okay.
Because they did the same thing with the
Because remember, I listened to most of my games.
yeah, but they also did that last year. They did the retro reverse with those from that year as well. Those road jerseys that had Pittsburgh across them.
Yeah,
they with the black jersey. I have one.
Uh-huh.
I have an Ulf Danielson one.
Nice.
And but it had Pittsburgh written like diagonal across
Right,
the
I remember
chest,
that.
and it had like the logo on the shoulder.
Yeah.
They brought that jersey back, made it white, and it had like the current Penguin logo on the shoulder, which I liked. I mean, it was a cool jersey, but they brought back Robo Penguin. It was controversial. Some people, I'm not a fan of that logo, but I don't hate it. You know what I mean? But I thought the jersey looked smooth. Like, I like the look of it with the black.
Yeah.
And I always like the shoulder yoke, like that look over the shoulders and everything. Yeah. It's a smooth looking jersey, but hey, Robo Penguin, I can live with or not.
I like that classic Penguin.
Oh yeah, the classic Penguin. Yeah, I mean, the current logo is the standard to me. Like that should never fucking change ever again.
I know, right?
You know, like once you hit pay dirt, you just don't change that shit.
Yeah.
You know, but
I wonder how Sid feels about all the changes to the jerseys and shit like that. Because he's so superstitious. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's that odd thing. They went from like that Vegas gold,
yeah,
to now, like Pittsburgh gold.
Yeah, the bridge gold.
Yeah, and like that's an odd like. It was like such a long transition. It was like, you know, when Sid came, they were still wearing the Robo Penguin, and then they transitioned from that to the original logo, but they were still in like that Vegas gold, and they went to the Vegas gold, and I was like, man, I don't like, go back to the regular Pittsburgh gold, and finally they did that during one of the playoff runs, and you know, I was like, oh, I mean, you know, so like all's right in the world now, in my opinion, with the Penguins. Like, you know, the color scheme's right, you got the right logo. We'll acknowledge the Robo Penguin, but you know. Even the Pirates. Yeah, they may be the shittiest fucking team in baseball. But I love their uniforms.
Yeah?
I do. Like, especially like they have they went back to like the away uniform, the gray uniform has like Pittsburgh written in script across it, like they used to wear in the late 80s and in the 90s. Like, I loved that look. I always thought that was like really cool. And then they released a black version of that they'll wear on the road. And I love that jersey. Like, that jersey's like, I'm like, that's sweet. You know? So, other than like their black home jersey that they wear, because it just has a P like on like the chest. Other than that, like, because that looks like a softball jersey to me.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, like the home whites, I think have always looked like smooth and crisp. The gray aways, I've always liked the look of. That black jersey with the script Pittsburgh across the chest, I love. And I mean, that cap is just classic.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it is. In all honesty, I mean, over the years, the Pirates have had, like, you know, in the early 70s, they went with the gold hat with the black brim and the black P on it.
Yep.
And then the pillboxes from, like, you know, the We Are Family team. And then eventually they went to, you know, the current black hat with the gold P on it. And I just love that look.
Yeah.
It's simple and it works.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Agreed.
Like, you look at that and you say, oh, that's a pirate hat.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean,
it's
just
unmistakable.
Yeah.
Doesn't stand for anything else.
No. So, I mean, it's an odd thing. I do think, like, even Pitt now, like I have some quibbles with their jerseys. Like I don't like the number font.
Yeah.
But I mean, they went back to like that royal blue and bright yellow.
Yeah.
That just looks so fucking sharp. Like even in today's game, was beautiful because I mean UCLA with the powder blues and the gold, and then Pitt coming out with like even the white jerseys with the blue kind of it pops, and then the yellow pants. Like,
yeah.
That's just such a great look.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just so bright and bold, and you're just like that's Pitt. Yeah, that's unmistakably Pitt.
Right.
You know, and so I love that look, and
I still can't believe they won that game.
no, neither can I. That's shocking. But like, even like with the basketball team, like I mean, it looks sharp. Like it works.
Yeah,
it's a really nice look, and I mean, then the script Pitt just is like the cherry on top.
You know? Like that script? I
know. I love that script. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I loved when they switched and they refused to call themselves Pitt anymore. Like in the late '90s, and I liked that logo, that Panther logo that they used. It just didn't belong on the helmet. Like, it still should have been script Pitt. You know what I mean? Like, I know they were trying to change everything where they weren't Pitt anymore. They were Pittsburgh. You know, they were trying to change all that. But, like, even when they went, like, they made a concession, like, okay, we're Pitt again, and they put, like, the block Pitt, like, the arch Pitt on the helmet. I'm like, man, just go script. Just do it. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, eventually they finally did. They came to their senses, but, like, it took, like, forever. You know? So, but, like, that script Pitt, I mean, that's where that shit's at.
You love it, huh?
I do. I love the script Pitt.
Funny.
Yeah. You know what? I'll bring this up and we'll finish up.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of this stuff from Deion Sanders going to the University of Colorado?
No.
Oh, my God. Two things. I'll talk about this and one other thing. Like, I'm not a Deion Sanders fan. Like, I mean,
I'm not either.
I respect him as a player for what he did on the field. I mean, you know, there's some stuff at the White House in Dallas.
No, but I question, especially later on in his career.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't tackle.
No, he didn't want to make a tackle.
He just pushed people out of bounds. Anyway, yeah.
But he went and became the head coach of Jackson State University, which is an HBCU college, historically black university. And in like just a couple of years, you know, they won the conference. They were going to championship games. Like, he turned that program around and like he was drawing like high-end talent.
Oh, to come scout.
To play for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like this small university that like doesn't get any TV time nationally. In all honesty, all of a sudden he was drawing this high-end talent because he's Deion Sanders.
Okay.
You know, he can talk the talk. He's walk the walk.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer in college and pro, I believe. And he's telling him, like, I'll get you where you want to go. Well, he got hired by the University of Colorado.
Huh?
And they stink.
The Buffaloes?
The Buffaloes, yeah. They have stunk for years. They went 1-11 this year.
Oh, wow.
Like, they are putrid and have been bad for a very long time. They throw a bucket load of money at him. And he's like, I'm going to Colorado.
Okay.
He held a meeting, like a team meeting, basically telling these players, it's either my way or get the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah. I'm coming. Like, this speech he gives, like, the entire time, he's like, I want nothing but people who want to work hard, and I'm coming. If you hats and hoodies, they're out. I'm coming. You want to wear an earring? It's out. I'm coming. Like, he like laid down the law and was like, you want to transfer? Feel free, because I'm coming. Like, it was like, holy shit. Because
damn,
he's so confident that not only can he pull like recruits out of high school, like the way the transfer portal works now, he's gonna have people coming to want to play for him.
yeah.
Knocking at the door. He's telling them, like, I ain't hard to find, and I'm coming. Like, this entire thing, like, it was amazing to hear. And it's like, it's going to be very interesting, because I've always kind of been a Colorado fan. Like, it's one of those teams that's, like, in the back of my head, I kind of pay attention to them a little bit. You know, like, ever since the year, like, they beat Notre Dame for the national title, which was like 1991, I think, or something like. And Lou Holtz did. I'm like, yeah, I like these guys. Yeah, I'm with them, because fuck Lou Holtz. I still feel that way.
And they have cool uniforms.
They do. They have very cool uniforms.
Yeah.
I love the logo. Everything. So, but it's like when I heard Dion was going, I'm like, okay, let me see what he has to say. And he was saying some stuff. I'm just like, wow.
You're on board.
I am on board. I am Coach Prime. I'm right there.
That's kind of cool that he's making himself like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's pretty neat.
It is. It's very. Because what's interesting is he doesn't have any head coaching experience.
Yeah.
He goes to Jackson State because he says he's interested in coaching, and he goes to Jackson State and he turns that program around, and he's talking about that they're pissed because they wanted him to stay.
Sure.
Like HBCUs, like they were getting noticed because Deion Sanders was coaching one of their teams. Well, now that he's gone, the shine's off of them again.
Yeah.
Because the only time you hear about it is like Grambling and Southern when they play in the Bayou Bowl on Thanksgiving. That's the only thing you ever hear.
Well, you can't blame him for leaving.
No, I don't. I mean,
it's a major job.
Yeah, exactly. But But what's interesting is like, okay, so you go to Colorado and you turn that program around. Like, what's next?
NFL, maybe.
Or well, not so much the NFL, but like, are you now in line for like one of the big jobs, like Florida, Florida State,
sure, like big programs.
Notre Dame, USC.
I guess he's just proven his worth right now.
Right, but it's very interesting to see because my concern is always at Pitt, we've gotten lucky with Pat Narduzzi. He's not interested. Doesn't seem to be interested in going anywhere. I really thought at some point he was going to leave, because Pitt's a stepping stone program to whatever. You have a couple of good years at Pitt. The next thing you know, you're
gone.
Yeah, you're at Oklahoma.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's how that shit works. And we've been lucky. I think Narduzzi's a guy who wants to stay here.
Yeah,
but Colorado's kind of the same way. Can they afford to keep a guy? So, if Dion goes in and in 3 years he has him as a top 10 program, could you afford to keep him, or does he move on to bigger and better things?
Bigger college.
Yeah. Because that's who's got, LSU's going to come knocking, or Arkansas, or, Texas A&M. Somebody's going to come knocking and say, we'll write you a big-ass check because we can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you can have anything you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. Something I heard last week, and I think you'll understand where I'm coming from, when I'm going to tell you this. So football related.
Okay.
So there was this viral video of this fan attacking this Patriots fan.
Oh, in Vegas, that Raider fan.
Yeah, and the Raider fan was looking straight forward, not saying. The
Patriot fan, yeah,
straightforward. He's like, "Look, I'm a young black man."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The odds are not on my side.
No.
So I'm just gonna play it cool. He did. He was very respectful. He was just.
Yeah. That woman was
eye on the prize. Right?
Yeah, that woman was horrible.
In his fucking face. So anyway, you saw all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wake up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock. I don't know. And this woman comes on. I think she's a popular morning talk show host.
Yeah.
Or like there's a group of them or something.
Yeah.
It's not The View. It's not anything like that. But it's someone. And she's like, she goes on about this whole incident.
Yeah.
You know, and they're all talking. It's like, the most important thing is like, there's got a black guy and he's watching this shit here because, I mean, he's,
Yeah.
could be trouble.
Right.
And she goes, yeah. And so what ended up happening was Kraft gave him tickets to go on field and shit like that. And
they sat in a box of Kraft and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what should happen.
Yeah.
Rooney's would do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But then she went on to go, Kraft, he's such an upstanding individual. And like, that's just like him to do that for a fan.
Yeah.
He was like, he's such a great guy in the community. I'm like, what the fuck? It's apparent that you don't watch football.
Yeah. The guy who paid for a happy ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
They got busted in a place that they're, like,
yeah.
Ashton Kutcher's there.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is a bad thing. That guy's an evil man.
Yeah.
I don't care what he does.
Yeah.
That's what he should do in respect. I mean, he should give the guy whatever he wants. But what I'm saying is, like, what you're saying about Kraft is absolutely off the books, holy fucking shit wrong.
Yeah.
The guy is a complete asshole.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you're going into, like, the secret society
Yeah.
kind of shit that Kraft is involved in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, I was so angry. I'm like, I looked at the TV, I was like, what the fuck? I sounded just like fucking Brendan Fraser off Doom Patrol. I was like, I could not believe what I was hearing.
Yeah.
And she kept like
extolling the virtues of Robert Kraft.
She just kept going on and on and on. And I'm like, what? Like, I couldn't even respond. I was like, I wanted to write in. I wanted to take a phone call. Yeah. I was going to call him in. I was like, this guy's an asshole. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
that's tremendous.
I highly, like, you're sus. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, are you part of the club? Are you part of the secret society? Are you in the skulls?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was crazy. But from a journalist, Yeah. It's funny, and this is kind of off football, but, I was listening to this guy on, I listen to talk radio, like, all the time.
Yeah.
And some of it's good, some of it's bad, some of it's far right, some of it's far left, some of it's in the middle. I listen to it all. Yeah. And I gather opinion. But I feel like what's really missing from journalism is, like, whether it be football, whether anything, craft or whatever, like, they don't, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, journalists aren't journalists anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, they're pushing agenda.
Yeah.
They're not reporting on news.
Right.
Like, you would go, like, Watergate, right?
Yeah.
That was journalism.
Right.
That was digging.
Right.
And that was uncovering and exposing.
Right.
They're not doing that anymore.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
like,
I
they're
agree.
Pushing agendas.
Yeah.
Left and right.
Right. I agree with you.
Stop. Report.
It's very clear.
Dig.
Yeah, it's very clear to me that, Fox News gets their information directly from the DNC. Or the RNC, I mean.
Right.
And, MSNBC clearly gets all of their information directly from the DNC. It's, here are our talking points. Please make sure you hit X, Y, and Z.
And I know we never get political on this show, and we don't.
Yeah.
This is, it's not really political. Well, it can be, but it's like, just be a fucking journalist.
Right.
Whether it's Fox News or CNN or MSNBC, be a fucking journalist.
Right.
Dig deep.
Yeah.
Don't push agenda.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like I feel like journalism has taken a point where it's just doing that. It's not. Nobody's focusing in on facts.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Like, I mean, and you see it everywhere. Like, I mean, you see it like from the NFL standpoint. Like, you can see it in like, okay, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as soon as they could, they were sweeping that shit under the rug. Like, okay, nothing to see here. We're all done.
Yeah.
It's shit like that. Like, I mean, they're like, I hate to point him out because he's a Pitt guy and he seems like a decent human being, but like, Aaron Donald has done some sus shit in his life.
Yeah.
Like, he was being tased at a South Side bar, and he was still rushing the cops.
Yeah.
Like, like 3 tasers were on him, and he was still fighting through that. Like, they talked about, like, in training camp, like, the Bengals went to L.A. or they went to Cincinnati. I can't remember which way it was. But, like, there was a fight, and Aaron Donald has, like, 2 Cincinnati Bengals helmets. And he's just whipping them around like they're fucking nunchucks. Like, okay, like, I went all over Myles Garrett for hitting Mason Rudolph in the head with his own helmet. Like, there's Aaron Donald welding 2 helmets as weapons. And everyone's like, it's just a practice. They got a little out of hand. Like, no. That's not that. I mean, this is a little bit,
dig deeper.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit in Aaron Donald's past. I mean, and again, he does a lot of things in the community. He comes back, he gives to Pitt. He, does a whole lot of shit in Pittsburgh, too. But at the same time, like, yeah, this guy may be a violent person.
Loose cannon.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying that the press and the journalists should be like, like the National Enquirer or like these paparazzi people.
Right.
But do some investigating and dig deeper and get your facts.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. That's just my opinion.
On the other side of that is, though, I will say this: we don't want that. Like, we the consumer, and I'm not putting you and I in that, but as a whole, we live for the soundbite. We live for the gotcha moment. We don't want the facts. We want the National Enquirer.
I don't.
I understand you don't, and I don't either, and there are many other people who don't, but overall, the general population, that's what they want.
Right.
It's not, here's a 20-page investigation that we did into this situation, or here's this major expose. It's, my attention span can only last for so long, so how can you entertain me with my news and let me get on my way?
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I just come from a different era.
Yeah. But that's the problem. I mean, it's
like,
it's the MTV attention span, in all honesty.
So here's a classic example of journalism, right? Of what should be. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So they're raising the gas tax again.
Yeah.
We never get political on this show.
Right.
They're raising the gas tax in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's going up like 10 or 15 cents.
Yeah.
We have the 3rd or 4th highest gas tax in the United States.
Right.
Right?
Right. For all the good that I can say, talk to you about how great Pennsylvania is, from a tax standpoint, we are fucking awful.
Okay. But here's the thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We have, this gigantic tax rate on our gas. We're rated like 3rd or 4th worst roads in the United States.
Yes. Had been all of my life.
Where's the journalism?
Right.
Where's the diggers? Why? Why am I paying more for gas than anybody else in the United States? And we have the worst roads. Where's the fucking money go? Well, I want to know.
Why has Route 28 been under construction for 50 years?
Correct.
No.
I mean,
that's a legit question.
Why does every time it rains hard, Route 51 buckles and goes into the, like you're in a fucking third world country?
Yeah.
No, really.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming the guy, I'm not blaming the guys that are working on the roads.
Right.
These are private contractors. This isn't like the state These aren't state workers.
Right.
These are private bids coming in to work on the roads.
Right.
These are not state workers. There are state workers that work on,
but it's
all the state.
It's a private contractor that offered the lowest bid.
Correct.
That's the problem.
Right. No, I know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That's the thing. It's like there's no journalists out there going, we pay this. We're the second or third, whatever.
Yeah.
Highest gas tax in the United States. But yet, we're like in the top 5 of worst roads in the United States.
Yeah.
Where's that money going?
Right.
Where's that money funnel into?
Right.
Bus system. Port Authority. Why isn't that being investigated?
Right.
That's fucking Watergate, if I saw anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Crooked. And that's... People need to, start investigating this shit. And stop being so humdrum.
Right.
On I'm just going to go with the flow.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't. Because you're paying for that.
Right.
They are taking your money.
Right.
And where's it going? No one knows.
Right.
No one knows where it's going.
Right.
And so I think that's where journalism really needs to get into. Sorry. And that's my political statement for the day. It's been building up for a while.
Obviously.
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I understand your point completely. I'm right there with you.
I'm like...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you can be number 4 and number 4 on, the highest and the...
Yeah, we're paying the most taxes, and yet at the poorest roads.
Correct.
Yeah.
And our state liquor tax is the highest.
Right.
State tax on tobacco is one of the highest.
Yeah.
But our roads are absolutely shit.
Right. Well, the infrastructure of Pennsylvania as a whole.
Right.
Yeah.
People need to start asking questions.
Right. I mean, there's a reason why a bridge fell.
Right.
This past summer.
Right.
We
put these people in power.
Yeah.
By our votes. Right?
Right.
We put them there.
Right.
They need to fucking stand up and own up and tell us what the fuck is going on.
Right.
Seriously.
No, I agree with you.
All right.
I'm right there.
I'm off the box.
Okay. One last thing before we wrap up. Have you seen the Waffle House fight video?
No.
Okay, I gotta pause this. All right, so I just showed you the Waffle House fight video. The thing I wanted to show you the most was the chick blocking the chair.
Unbelievable. She caught that shit out of midair and fucking spun that down. Yeah.
That was just... And, it was like, you want more?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, first off, to work at a Waffle House, from what I understand, you do need to have, a black belt. From what I've heard, what I showed you is apparently not a rare occurrence. But it's just... This chick just blocking the chair with one arm and, throwing it down. Was, the most unbelievable thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, it was Jedi shit.
It was.
Yeah.
I can't believe this happened. But it did.
Right. Crazy.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. Good on her. I hope she's leading a happy life, because that shit was fucking nuts.
I can't even imagine. I've heard stories about that too, about the Waffle Houses, and I'm like, why is it like that?
Who knows?
I was talking to some guy the other day. I was like, well, I'm gonna stay so long after my shift, and the shuttle driver.
Yeah.
I'm like, I usually just sit in Sheetz parking lot and wait for 2 hours. I'll either take a nap, or I'll fucking sit there and listen to music, or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like, well, there's an IHOP right down there. I was like,
yeah,
College Town IHOP.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah.
But he sounded like this guy's 65-year-old man. He was it almost came across like a truck driver. It's like, there's IHOP over there.
Yeah,
sit there.
He probably goes there after his shift, have a cup of Joe.
Yeah, a cup of Joe, a cup of waffles, take a shower, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, won't take a shower.
Well, some of those places, Flying J's, have showers.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, no, I'm not into all that.
Yeah.
Plus, College Town, It's right next to the campus.
Yeah.
You know.
This is Morgantown.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, where's the Eaton Park at? You know,
Yeah.
nobody goes to Eaton Park. Eaton puke. So, but it was interesting.
I'm sure. Well, that's episode 500, folks.
500 in
Yep.
the books.
In the books. I know I say it every time, but I can't thank you enough for doing this.
Oh, I love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I have my down weeks here and there, but
we all do. But you know, overall,
it's enjoyable.
it is. It's the highlight of my
But
week.
think about it, though. It's kept us together
Yes.
for so long.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be 10 years this June
Yeah.
that we've been doing this show.
I mean, you talk about. I mean, we were brothers before,
Yeah.
but I mean, shit, we do this every week.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, in families, it's hard to stay, you know,
Oh, I know.
together.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, we're seeing that.
Oh yeah.
You know, but at the same time, like, you know, it's an excuse to see you. It's an excuse to see your family. It's an excuse to sit down and do what we do best. The conversations that we have, we would have anyway.
Yeah, I mean, this
Like
is something that him and I would do on a normal basis.
Yeah.
If we were going up to Graham's on Saturday night.
Right. Like I was thinking back, and I was like, you know, like all the little moments that we've had, like the Great Gonzo.
Yeah, that's a good one. We need more of those.
That episode sucked.
Yeah.
But like you cracking that joke about, you know, her dick looking like Gonzo's, like I just cracked up. Like, and that was the first time I did that. Like that was the first time like I has had uncontrollable laughter on this show, and it's happened several times over 9.5 years, 500 episodes. But that was like the first time, and it was like we were still trying. Like, I was like 10 episodes in, we were still trying to figure shit out.
I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I mean, but we just killed each other, and like little things like the other little things like you know, meeting Tim and Stork, and you know we've had Tim here several times, like you know
We've had all of them here.
yeah, we've had all of them here, but like I think back to like the episode where we started talking about Yeti erotica. Like we had Tim here to talk about Game of Thrones, and we ended up talking about Yeti erotica for like 45 minutes. You know, it's shit like that like
Or the horses episode.
the horse. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's like,
It's funny. I pulled up a thing today. I never get on Instagram, and I was looking on Instagram.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know, the normal shit that pops up.
yeah,
And then all of a sudden, like, there's this chick in all spandex. Like, not spandex, but like a running.
yeah,
It wasn't spandex. It
Yeah.
was like.
yeah. Leggings and
Sure.
Yeah.
Jacking off a horse. And I'm like, why?
yeah,
Why are you showing me this, Instagram?
yeah,
You know? Like, seriously.
yeah.
She was like jacking off a horse. I mean, it was like part of.
Like you had the sleeve and everything.
Correct.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah,
why am I watching this? But
Yeah.
I mean, like, why is it even showing up on my Instagram?
yeah.
I don't
Like,
search for horses being jacked off.
has Thad hacked you?
I must.
Yeah.
But you're right. We've met some great friends.
We've met some great friends. We've had, I mean, you know, Hummingbird and, you know, the whole crew. I mean, when Henno came all the way from fucking, you know, Idaho.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And Aunt.
An aunt, yeah. You know, so I mean, it's like just this weird. It's become this very weird little thing.
Collective.
Yeah. It'll never be successful by most people's definition of success, but it's a success to me.
Yeah, we've made some great friends, and
Yeah.
we, you know, started doing this. I don't know, just to do it.
Yeah. It was my idea.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not taking credit.
No, but it was like a thing of like, I remember when I posted, I proposed it to you, and you're like, you want to do what?
I didn't know what that was.
A what? Yeah, I had to explain it to you and write it out for you.
Oh yeah, I was making notes. I had a book, Boba Fett case, pen.
Yeah, I mean, like, and then even then, like, what's funny, it took a long time for you to kind of open up. Like, even if it's just you and I talking, like, the microphone intimidated you.
It did, and yeah, it did.
It really did. Like, I mean, like, I think the first 100 episodes.
I'm not really intimidated.
Yeah, but I mean, like the first 100 episodes, it was like.
Anesthesia pulling teeth.
Yeah, it was. It was like, what do you think of that, Ian? It's good.
I know. Well, sometimes I'm still like that.
Yeah, but I mean, like there was a lot of stuff like stuff we were interested in. You like, it was hard to get you to like fully embrace it.
Well, that's why you're there,
right? But like once you did, like once you kind of figured it out and kind of got over whatever it was, like it's been great. Like I mean, like I hardly ever have like prepared material anymore.
Right.
Like it used to be like I had to have prepared material to like create conversation with you. Now I'm 3/4 of the time I just come over like, we'll figure out something.
I know. But I don't know. I think we've become like in the first, like you said, 100 episodes. It was just so new for me.
Yeah.
But then it became, we're just, I hate to refer even back to this, but we're just up at Graham's again.
Yeah.
We're just fucking talking in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know.
That's all we're doing.
We're giving fucking Derek Yoda to play with.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, that's.
Yeah, you're in Dagobah over there.
Yeah. We're in the real fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fucking destroying the Death Star. You fucking.
Yeah, you hang out over there with your one figure and don't lose that snake.
Yeah, here's Lobot, the snake, and fucking Yoda.
Lobot.
Death Star droid. Here, you can have him.
Yeah.
You're lucky to have him.
Yeah.
No, it's been good. I mean, I can't believe we've been doing it this long. I think that,
the persistence of mediocrity.
Yeah, but it's really, it's just about me and you. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it always is.
Yeah, I agree.
You know? I mean, it's kept us relevant. I mean, think of that. We've been through the whole fucking Marvel stage together.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, not too long after we launched the show, that's when Disney bought Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
You know, so.
But yeah, I mean, 10 years, man. You know?
Yeah.
The twins were 12.
Yeah.
Ellie was 2.
Yeah.
4. That's crazy. It's a lot of Christmases, a lot of birthdays.
Yeah.
And we pretty much remained consistent.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, I have my... What do you call it? I mean, going down south, traveling.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But,
yeah.
But for the most part, we've maintained constant.
We've skipped 3 weeks total in this entire time.
Real?
Yeah, we've only missed like 3 weeks. And
wow.
Yeah. And I mean the only real break between you and I was COVID. Because the first few months, I couldn't figure out how to record us remotely. So I was doing it with Nancy. And then once I got that figured out.
Back on air?
Yeah.
And we went through COVID together.
Yeah.
And we didn't see each other for like...
Good year.
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah.
Well, no, less than that because your mom passed.
Yeah.
I think I was... So the day your mom passed, I came over.
Yeah, I mean...
But then the thing, your mom's funeral. But that was like it.
Our show has spanned events.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Not just in history, but with our own personal families.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, my mother stopped listening to the show after Jane's wedding. Because I talked about how drunk she got.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she was pissed at me for that one.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's still a sore spot with her. But she won't listen to the show anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's shit like that.
It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think I got another 500 in me. Unless you're, like, going to give it up now.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
Yeah.
This is the end. No. Yeah, no. I'm going as long as I can. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, why not?
You know? As long as I'm having fun. At the end of the day, that's what matters. As long as you and I are having fun, that's all I care about. That's what I say all the time. Like, people ask, like, what motivates you to put out your show? It's fun.
Yeah, it's not work.
No. Like, I mean, it is. It's fun. Like, the second it's no longer fun, why am I doing it?
Time to end it.
Yeah. And I mean, you have down moments where you're like, fuck, like, I'm yelling into an echo chamber and, you know, nobody listens to us. But at the same time, like, those few people that do, God bless every single one of you.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I think we've made some incredible friends over the journey.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
One of our good friend, Luther, who did send us an email wishing us both a Merry Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I want to make sure I threw that out there, because I didn't respond back to him like a dick.
Yeah, there
Like
you go.
Yeah, so if you're still listening, Luther, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well.
Right.
Yeah. So, that's it. Remember, there are a number of different ways you can reach out and touch us.
Hey.
You can send us an email like Thad and Luther do. That email address is pittsburghnerd@yahoo.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just search Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast. We're very, very easy to find. And we are on a number of podcasting networks. You can find us on the Tangent Bound Network, the Weeby Geeks Network, and the Pod Breed Network. And all of them I can't thank enough either for their support of the show and, you know, helping us out when they can. I greatly appreciate that as well. And we want to thank you also, the listener, who isn't a super fan. You're that person in the middle of France that's listening to us for some ungodly reason. Thank you.
Hey, France.
Hey, France. You know, wherever you are checking us out, we can't thank you enough for taking the time. And, you know, it's amazing that you've chosen to spend a little time listening to our hijinks and or shenanigans. And so on that note, the dreamer has awakened.
Peace.